I think he can go right to the top. That's how good he is. I have got, and the more I've worked with him, the more I realise how an utterly, top professional he is. I mean, he's come from the elite team. He spent sort of 6 years, 5-6 years in the elite team down in Sheffield. So he knows what it's about. He knows the level of input and the level of professionalism it takes to make it to the very top. He boxed at the very highest level at amateur boxing, and I think his potential as a professional is really good. He's spectacular looking because he floats in and out of distance. He punches with real speed and accuracy. His unique selling point, if you like, is his speed and his movement, and he's a southpaw. He can also switch to orthodox, but his right hook is absolutely devastating. People say, of course, that he was a light puncher as an amateur. The thing in amateur boxing is the gloves are so protective that you need to be an unbelievable puncher to get stoppages. But I think as a pro, he's going to be stopping a lot of people.
All the hard work's done now. I've been in training camp for about 8 weeks now, so all the hard training's done. I'm just tapering off, as you've seen today, just a little bit of light pads, a little bit of light skipping, just to keep the weight off, because I'm weighing in tomorrow. So the last little bit of training to get a sweat up to make the weight tomorrow, and then it's all good, ready to fight on Friday. Yeah.
What's it like having somebody like Barry McGuigan supporting you, behind you?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, he's a living legend of the sport, so he's been there and done it all. So having him at the back of me and guiding me in the right direction and listening to all his advice is brilliant. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better manager, so I'm really happy where I am. Yeah.
He's the only professional fighter ever to make his professional debut away from home on a world title bill in Texas, but he looked magnificent out there, fought a tough journeyman, got him out of there in 2 rounds, and he's now fighting a much better fighter than we should be taking at this stage. Adam Mate has had 15 wins and 10 knockouts. He's had 5 losses, and he's a very good opponent. But we have the level of confidence in Josh that we normally wouldn't have in a tyro, a young professional who's just having his second fight. But I really believe that Josh Taylor can not just win on Friday night, but he can go on to do amazing things as a pro. And we're going to move him very aggressively, as we've shown. This is a sign of how much confidence we've got in him, in that we're taking this guy in his second fight. And really we shouldn't be, but we know that he's that good. He's been sparring light middleweights, welterweights, top guys, really classy guys down in London, and looking sensational. And we're very impressed with him, and I believe he will win, and I believe he will win spectacularly on Friday night at the Meadowbank Centre.
I'm going to win without a doubt, 100% confident. If the knockout comes, the knockout comes, but I'm not going to go looking for it, but I don't think it's going to go the 6 rounds, but we'll see.